Imagine having an ordinary dinner at home, then heading to the nearest airport and boarding a flight. Everything was normal, until the man in the seat next to you handed you a note and changed your life forever. Today, we will talk about one of the most daring and still unsolved crimes in American history, the D.B. Cooper case. We will examine how, on the eve of Thanksgiving 1971, an ordinary man vanished with an extraordinary hijacking act, leaving behind nothing more than a name. This is One Mystery in 5 Minutes, D.B. Cooper. The date is November 24th, 1971. Everything was routine for Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 from Seattle to Portland. One of the passengers was a calm-looking man in his 40s, wearing a dark suit and sunglasses. He was listed on the manifest as Dan Cooper. Shortly after takeoff, Cooper handed a note to flight attendant Florence Schaffner. At first, Schaffner thought he was just a businessman slipping her his number, but the content of the note was a chilling reality. "Miss, I have a bomb in my briefcase." Cooper's demands were simple but staggering. $200,000 in cash, which is over $1.5 million in today's money, and 4 parachutes. He demanded that the plane take off again once all these conditions were met. Authorities knew they had no choice but to comply. The plane landed in Portland, the passengers were released, and the requested money and parachutes were delivered. Cooper kept 4 crew members on board and ordered the plane to take off again. The destination, Mexico. However, Cooper had a very different plan in mind. As the plane flew through the dark of night, at a slow speed and low altitude, Cooper did something incredible. He lowered the rear air stairs. From an altitude of about 10,000 feet, 3,000 meters, jumping from a plane moving at roughly 200 miles per hour, he leapt into the void with his parachute. Along with the $200,000, he jumped into the unknown and was never seen again. The FBI launched an extensive manhunt. Terrains were scoured, rivers were searched, but there was no trace of Cooper. It wasn't until 8 years later, in 1980, that some of the ransom money was found on the banks of the Columbia River. But Cooper himself was nowhere to be found. That money remains the only physical evidence of his story. Over the years, many theories have emerged. Did Cooper die? Did he have an accident during the jump? Or did he successfully escape and start a new life? Although the FBI has officially closed the file, this case remains one of America's greatest crime riddles. Who was D.B. Cooper? Where did he go? And why does the mystery he left behind still fascinate us so much? So, what do you think? Did D.B. Cooper survive this daring act? Or did he succumb to the elements in the Pacific Northwest wilderness? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. See you in the next mystery. Remember, this was just one mystery in 5 minutes. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.